Well, with me right now is Bunny Carpenter of the Third Board, and going to talk about some resolutions. And you know, one of the things that have been going on with both you and you, meaning Third, and United, is going over refining some of the alterations and standards, streamlining them,
right,
basically, and several other things as well. So you're going to talk about the inspection policy and unoccupied manors, and this is something that both mutuals are dealing with. And in some cases, I don't know if it was with you folks or with United, there's some manors that have been unoccupied for years, but the assessments are being paid. So I know with United, they were saying, yeah, they still pay monthly. We don't know what's, but it's been unoccupied for years.
they have, and there's quite a few.
Yeah.
There's quite a few unoccupied, and we call it unoccupied instead of vacant because some of them still have furniture in them. And I'll tell you why this is important later on. But anyway, this emergency unoccupied manor policy, we updated this basically because of the moisture intrusion and
right.
and the mold. And there has been quite a bit of damage, and if it's extended over a period of time, say like more than 14 days, your insurance company won't pay for it. Mm-hmm. And so much to the surprise of these owners, they come up with this huge big bill, and they can't get reimbursed for it. So Third said, we've got to update this policy. Well, there is quite a bit of a change to it because the old policy said that they only would do inspections once a year. Mm-hmm. And we based that inspection based upon if the owner would respond to us. So we had to change that because that was a big hurdle. Waiting for an owner to respond, and before we even entered the manor, sometimes they wouldn't respond, sometimes you didn't have the right address, So now this new policy, updated policy, we are going to do inspections every 6 months, and we have the authorization to go ahead and go into the manor to inspect it. And so when we send out that notice, which will be a 15-day notice, they have an opportunity to respond if they want to, but we will go into the manor. And if we have to get a locksmith, we'll get a locksmith. We'll get into the manor. Okay. And this policy is basically by law, when we do an emergency policy, we can do it for 6 months. And then that's what we did with this one, so that we can get an idea of what the admin costs are going to be. Okay. We have no idea. We were gonna charge them like $100. Then we debated on $50, and then we said, well, we better see, what it's going to cost, because part of this policy is that we will also have a security person, with them when they do the inspection. Okay, and then if we have to pay for a locksmith, it's an added cost. So I'm excited about that resolution. There was another resolution on the electricity usage reimbursement.
Right, and am I right? This is when somebody has maybe a leak or something, and it has to be dried out or whatever. And kind of go into that a little bit more in detail.
Yes, we'll see. I don't think a lot of people are aware that they can contact staff and get reimbursed, for the electricity usage. Now, because of the dry down fans and the extra, water, that rises the electricity usage, you can make a claim to staff for that money. Well, what staff did, recommended, and we approved, was that we give them a flat rate. They figured that, that the $32 per room that the fans are in, they'll be paid. And that is about the average, some less, some more, you know,
Okay.
but it's the average, but it's easier on the administration to, you know, just pay a flat rate.
Okay.
But make note that when they do put in the claim, then they need to have their bill and also evidence that there was moisture intrusion and that they were using the equipment. So it'll be verified by a moisture intrusion coordinator,
Okay.
you know, to do that. So anyway, the other ones,
Now, just a quick question on that.
okay.
This would be only if something, like you said, moisture intrusion, that they would get reimbursed. This wouldn't be that inside their manor, something wasn't fixed properly, their washing machine leaked or something like that. That's all their responsibility then, correct?
Right.
In other words, that's on them. If they have to bring in drying fans, well, this was something that's on them. Am I correct? This is something that if there's a slab leak or coming from another unit or something like that, am I right? Or
Well, wherever the fans are being used to dry,
Okay.
the dry down fans.
okay,
So wherever the leak came from. Now, some of the leaks, you know, come from, the big one is water heaters.
okay,
And another one, when they have furniture and refrigeration, it's the ice maker,
mm-hmm,
you know,
okay,
cord, whatever you call that little tube that goes
Right.
down. It's not covered, and I'm recommending that people get that, you know, piece that covers. It's a little sleeve out
Yes,
of metal,
yeah.
so that the rats don't get in and bite the cord. But that's a big one.
okay,
And people just have no idea. I mean, I'm on the executive committee where the hearings come in. You could be paid thousands of dollars if you don't have insurance and you don't take care of it.
right, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay, so the other resolutions that we passed, you know, were pertaining to maintenance alterations, manor alterations, and for attics, for balcony railing, paneling, and for closets and partition. But we are making a special effort, you know, to be able to update our resolutions to make them current. Sometimes it takes us like 2 months because of the law that says that we have to wait 30 days, you know,
Right.
to approve it. So what we are doing now is we are having our lobbyist try to change that law to 28 days. And then we can stop having all of these special meetings, you know, for 30 days, you know, because it doesn't come, you know, before
right,
our meeting. So that's what we're doing on resolutions. And what else was I gonna talk about here? Sorry. Mainly that. And the fact that that we have 2 openings, like you know.
right,
And that I want to invite the residents to this open meeting. It's tomorrow, May 8th at 1:30 in the boardroom.
okay.
So is there
Very good.
anything else you would like to ask questions about?
No, I think that should do it. And as far as the open meeting tomorrow, that's about the new directors.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. And believe it or not, we have 5
Wow,
applications.
that's good.
Very
Very
we
good.
are excited about
Very good.
that because we like to see the increased interest in our board. It plays a very important role, as you know.
Yeah,
And right now we're working on budgets, and we're trying very hard, you know, to make sure that we don't have to have a big increase in our dues.
yeah, nobody wants that.
Nope.
All right, thank you very much, Bunny. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for,
Okay.
she was graciously filled in today for another member who's Steve, right?
Steve, he has jury duty, and
poor
he
guy.
was stuck on a trial for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow, okay.
So-
So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay,
Take
all
care,
right,
and we'll
thank
be
you.
right back.
All right.